us from here. Wow, what a beautiful day. A good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, Grace.
I'm so humbled to be with you today. Once again, I'm Grace Kyakuwa. I call myself a living testimony, a person who decided to make a difference in my family, in my country. I am a fourth child. We are 5 in our family, and I'm the only one who is different. I was born in Rwanda, and when I was born and when I was growing up, I grew up seeing things different, very different to me. Growing up as a child, it wasn't easy. But I thank God that someone now my mom told me after giving birth to me, people in my clan, my family, they were like, we don't have, we are not supposed to have a child like that. That is not a person. That is not a human being. They told her to kill me. At that moment, they were seeing me as a curse, as a nobody, as someone who has no future. They treated her badly. She got confused. But she told me when my father was still alive, he told her never to kill me because I'm also a child and a gift from God. He used to tell her those words to encourage her. But time came, my dad died when I was 3 years. She had nowhere to go. The death of my father wasn't a normal death as usual, because my mother told me they found him at the work. She was working. He was actually working as an askari in a certain company. So they found him and they used a nail and killed him. On the same day after my dad being killed, people came to her and were like, my families, my uncles, my aunties, my grandmother, and my grandfather came to her and told her that the person who has been blocking us to kill this child or this curse, in Lunyarwanda they call it Ichtulo. Ichtulo is graves. So they told her that the person who has been blocking us or hindering us from killing this Chitulo is dead. Now, who are you? Do you want to follow him or you want peace? If you want peace, give us that child, we kill him, we kill her, and then we leave you to live. She got confused. away to save my life. And she told me that she had to fulfill my father's promises. She came in Uganda. Coming to this side, she thought that she would get peace at least, but it was even worse than the other side of Rwanda. We have a big family, but some are in Rwanda, others in Uganda, others in Kenya. So they were like, okay, if come in Uganda, they tried to bring her to closer, not knowing that they have their own plan. The same thoughts of killing me, the same thoughts of thinking that I'm a curse in a family, in a clan. Coming to Uganda, she looked for some of my families, and she was like, I need to know them. She needed help. She didn't know Uganda, she didn't know any other language unless Nyarwanda. She had to look for other relatives of mine. She found them. Reaching there, at first they pretended to welcome her. After 1 to 2 years, my mom decided to take me to school. We are staying in Iruero parts there down. The place is called Kabaloke. And my family members were there. So they were like, why do you have to take that child to school? You're going to waste your money. Instead of wasting that money, you give us that money, we buy cows. Because cows are more precious than that thing you call a child. She got stranded. And when I was growing up, I used to see my mom crying every day. And when I remember when I was growing up, when I was, I think, 5 years to 6, my Jaja, my grandmother, one day she took her lamb, Endiga, in the bush. So it died from there. I think it used its rope and it died from there. Then when she comes back, she was like, you're the one who killed my lamb, my sheep, my whatever. Then I was like, I don't know even where you put it. I don't know where it was. Then she was like, you're living no more. I'm going to kill you today. She brought a dead body of that sheep, and she was like, you have to sleep with that dead body for the whole night. She chased my mom. She had to sleep in the bush, and she was like, since this one is the cause of the death of my sheep, she's also going to die. Like my mom tried so hard to save my life. She ran and she reported to the LOCs, chairpersons. She came and rescued me. Then that is where I started the journey of another life again, of experiencing the society. She started taking me to school, different schools. experience a lot. My schooling wasn't good. It was challenging again because children used to run away from me. They used to fear me. They used to see me as a different person. But I used to study. My mom's wife tell me that, do you know what, Grace? You have to study. You have to become someone. I continued schooling, and let alone I liked the school. At first I didn't like the school because of the way kids treat me, how they look at me. Let alone I learned to love the school, to love the people, to love the children. I used to cry. I used to be alone, like to stay away from them, since they see me in another perspectives, this and this and this, because of my physical appearance. But this didn't stop me from going on, moving on. I started and learned to dream big. I started believing in myself. And I started discovering and accepting who I am. When I accepted who I am, I was like, this is Grace. I'm not going to change myself. I'm not going to put legs on me, hands on me. I accepted who I am. And this has helped me a lot. It has helped me to chase my goals. It has given me hope and courage to move on. And I promised myself that I'll make a difference in my family. Ladies and gentlemen, growing up as a person or as a disabled girl like me, it's quite challenging. But if you accept those challenges and learn how you're going to move on and not give up, never give up, trust me, you're going to reach your goals. And there are some things that made me to stand and stay focused, so that I can continue moving until I reach to that point that I want to reach to. First of all, if you want to reach somewhere or to be recognized somewhere, you have to have goals. You can't have a future, or you can't chase. And what do you chase if you don't have goals? But if you have goals, you'll be able to continue to move on until you reach to that goal that you want to reach to. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to encourage you today that less change, the confession will make a about ourselves. Never say that I'm a loser. Never say that I'm poor when you have minds to think. Never say that I'm done, yet you're living. Know that there is someone behind you. Know that you are a role model to someone. There are people who are looking at you and they're like, yeah, because of that, I have to move on. Because of that girl, I have to go. Because of that girl, I have to study. Because of that girl, I have to be strong. I promised myself never to let my mother to cry again. How? I decided to continue with my studies, however much things may be tough. Ladies and gentlemen, have courage in everything you do. You're useful to the society. And because of that, and I also promised myself that I'll make someone to stand, to lean on me. Someone who will stand up on me. I decided to move on, to be courageous. So ladies and gentlemen, never lose hope. You are so useful, you are so important. Thank you so much.